Now that you're officially halfway through college, what advice would you have given to the incoming freshman version of yourself?
Ooh, okay. I feel like there's so many things I would have wanted to do differently.
I'd have to say becoming a barber. That wasn't something I envisioned my freshman year.
What is the dumbest thing you've done in college?
There's a list.
I interviewed 3 college students at the end of their sophomore year in college just to see how they've survived up until now. I'm also going to interview them again in 2 years from now when they're ready to graduate, just to see how they were able to survive. So without further ado, if you want to join along in the ride, subscribe. You don't want to miss out. Let's get right into the video. Cool. Are you nervous, Alicia?
Yes, I'm very nervous.
How's it going, Adil? Are you nervous?
I am, a little bit, to be honest, but I'm excited.
What is your name and how old are you?
So my name is Muna, and I am 19 years old.
My name's Alicia, and I'm 19 years old.
My name is Alo Ahmed, and I'm 19 years old.
And what day is it today?
Today is Tuesday, May 11th, 2021.
Today is May 12th of 2021.
What is your major and what year are you in?
My major is journalism, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm currently studying political science, and I'm a sophomore.
I am a strategic business development major, and I'm a sophomore.
What is currently going on in your life right now?
I'd say currently it's Ramadan, so it's just the last day for that, so that's been happening. Basically just wrapping up finals and things like that, ready to get going back home. So yeah, kind of just a mix of a bunch of things ending up for the year.
Right now, I am preparing to go home for the summer. I just took my last final today, but I have another project to finish up by tomorrow, so that's a little bit stressful.
Life's been busy, man. Just working a lot. I have a final tomorrow that I honestly should be studying more for, but that's fine. Excited to go home. I haven't been home in like a month, so excited to go home this Saturday, see my cat. It'll be nice.
How do you feel about your current position in life?
Honestly, no complaints, man. Everything's going good. I'm busy, but busy is good sometimes, you know? Staying productive. I still have time to hang out with friends and all that, so no complaints. Everything's going good.
I feel content with it. I'm glad to be a student here. I'm glad to be involved in the organizations I'm involved in and friends with the people I'm friends with. It's a good time. It's a good time.
I'm gonna say what I was talking about earlier today, but basically, I don't know if you've seen the little figurines of those like wind-up dolls where their legs are like constantly moving, but I feel like I'm one of those dolls, but like somebody's picking me up by the head, so my legs are just swinging, but I'm not really going anywhere, so a little stuck in life right now, but overall I'm pretty content with where I'm at.
What are your plans for the summer?
I don't think I have any. I want to take 2 classes over the summer, probably at the community college that is closest to my house. I want to try to get a job as a barista because I have one right now, so I want to like continue it over the summer. But other than that, nothing really.
So a lot of my plans this summer kind of fell through, not necessarily what I was expecting it to look like. But I'm kind of excited. I'm planning to spend a lot of time with friends and family. Some of my friends from home are going to be there. I'm also planning to come back to Champaign for a little bit, but I'll most likely be working full-time at my little part-time high school job.
This summer, I have to start studying for the LSAT. So pre-law, I kind of want to get it done with early, probably take it this winter break. So this summer, I'm going to start studying for that. Also probably just work a little bit and hang out with family.
On a scale from 1 to 7, where would you rate your happiness?
I'd say probably a solid 5.2. I think that's a pretty solid number to round it off at.
I'd say I'm a solid 7. I'm pretty happy and content with everything right now. Alhamdulillah, but yeah.
7. I'd say 7. Everything's going good right now.
On a scale from 1 to 7, where would you rate your confidence?
Okay, that could be improved a little bit. I would say like a 3 or 4.
A 2. A 2. Without a doubt, that is my final answer.
6.
Okay.
A solid 6, I'd say.
Perfect.
I think one thing that I've realized that I do put above school is kind of like my friends. Like I'm thinking about like if I was ever like doing a project or like studying for an exam and if a friend called me up upset, I would 100% like pick up that phone call and like worry about that before school. So I think like my friends, like their well-being and like their mental states is like super important to me. So I'd probably prioritize that over school.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Jamil, carry on.
I don't think so. I think sometimes maybe I put friends above school, which is not good and I need to work on it. But I always try to prioritize school 100%.
Above school?
Yeah.
Oh, my mom doesn't watch this. I'd say friends.
Okay.
I think maintaining a good social life is as important as school, if not more important. Because I feel like if you only focus on school, you'll get stressed really easily. At least I find myself to get stressed really easily. And I think, having that time to hang out with friends really eases you,
Yeah.
Makes everything go a lot easier.
What is currently your dream job?
Currently, my dream job is to be an international humanitarian lawyer, especially with everything happening with Palestine right now. I want to be like similar to Nudatica. It's like somebody who really helps to combat that.
Okay, my dream job, I feel like kind of ties in with this whole like dream lifestyle I talk about a lot. But specifically my dream job, it would be being an independent lawyer somewhere in some small city, somewhere in Europe. And I'm hoping to do some kind of like international law, working with human rights, working with the United Nations, or just, working privately, specifically focusing on like humanitarian issues. So
Can't wait to see your one-bedroom studio in Granada.
it might be Lisbon, it might be Amsterdam. We're still deciding on that one.
Currently, my dream job would probably be to be a sports agent. So I want to do sports law because I really love sports, and I feel like being an agent, being able to represent like a player, even like a team or something like that, I feel like that'd be insane.
Any player in particular do you have in mind?
So I'm a hockey fan, so
Okay.
I'd say Patrick Kane
Alright.
for sure,
Bet.
or LaMelo Ball, honestly. But I know these players already have agents already. But if you're watching this, Patrick Kane and LaMelo Ball, I could cut your hair at the same time.
What music are you currently listening to?
Currently, I'm just listening to whatever my roommates listen to, honestly. I've been listening to a lot of Polo G and Juice WRLD. Yeah, I think they're both amazing. Also Uzi, of course. Just a lot of rap, a little bit of pop in there.
Yeah.
A little bit of country, too.
Can I pull up my Spotify really quick on this
Of
one?
course you can.
Okay, amazing. I feel like my music taste changes a lot, so it could literally be like Pitbull and Flo Rida one day and then like something else the next. Okay, so my current top artists are J. Cole, Jaden Smith, Coda the Friend, Break-Ins, Role Model, Mikey, and Khalid. I'd say all quality music.
I don't know. I haven't listened to music in a minute, but I think like I'm listening to Bryce Vine. J. Cole's coming out with this new album, and I'm excited about that. I also have been into, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Leon. She sings like Hope is a Heartache, Chasing a Feeling, stuff like that. I've been listening to a variety of music. Young the Giant is always good.
Now that you're officially halfway through college, what advice would you have given to the incoming freshman version of yourself?
Ooh, okay. I feel like there's so many things I would have wanted to do differently, or so many things I would have like wished I knew before coming into college. I think one big thing that I feel like I really learned is can I swear? Am I allowed to?
Go
Okay.
ahead.
I'd say I tell myself that at the end of the day, you should do whatever the fuck you want because people are still going to talk about you regardless. So you might as well give them something good to talk about. I also wish I told myself to say yes to more things. You can have a good balance of work hard, play hard kind of mentality. So I tell myself that. And then I'd also tell myself that it's okay to be alone. Having that alone time is super important and it's not a bad thing. So yeah.
Don't freak out as much as you did. You'll find your people. You're going to adjust. Also, there's going to be a curveball that you would never expect to occur, but you're also going to get through that. So, yeah.
I think I would say to spend more time outside of my dorm or apartment. You're only in college once, You really want to make memories that aren't just all inside of where you live. I think just go out more, meet some more people, have a good time on campus.
What advice would you give to yourself 2 years from now when you're ready to graduate?
I don't know. I guess maybe every adjustment, I feel like from my transition from elementary school to junior high, my transition from junior high to high school, my transition from high school to here, I freaked out a lot. I got really nervous and anxious, and I would always go to my mom, and my mom would be like, you did this before, you'll do it again. And obviously every step up is bigger and different and scary in its own way, but I guess just don't be scared. I know that's impossible, but I feel like taking a deep breath and knowing that you've gotten through what has happened before and you'll get through what happens again, and also you'll thrive and excel. So I think that.
Just reminding myself that I've met so many like amazing people here, and I've been like super fortunate to have had so many like incredible experiences, and to like not minimize that or to like be so upset about the fact that it's over, and just kind of be like, I'm still going to keep in touch with all these people. I'm still going to like take advantage of all these opportunities I've had, and I'm still going to like use all these memories to like my advantage.
Ooh, when I'm ready to graduate, I'd say spend more time with family. Because, you know, after you graduate, then there's whatever, grad school, whatever you go to, and then you start working, you know, and you get busy with a lot of other stuff in life. So I think while I'm at home, because I assume that would probably be the last time I'm at home living with my parents, I'd say spend a lot of time with them.
What is the dumbest thing you've done in college?
I feel like there's way too many on this one. I feel like my most general one is sometimes just not getting enough sleep, or like not prioritizing self-care enough. This past month, there was a weekend from like Saturday, Sunday to Monday, and that span of 72 hours where I only slept for 3. Not my finest moment. I don't think I was very much so at my prime.
What is the dumbest thing you've done in college?
There's a list. But I can say top one, you know this one, is showering with cold water for probably a majority of my freshman year, because I didn't realize that the dorms had hot water. Yeah, I would always finish really quickly, and Amani would walk in and she'd be like, oh, like, why did you finish so fast? And I'd be like, I don't know, I just took a bath shower. I didn't know how she withstood the cold. One day she walked in and she was like, oh, my shower was a little cold today. And I was like, mine is cold every day. And she was like, wait, what did you say? And then, yeah, I figured out that you could actually just turn it a little bit and it'll become warm.
Freshman year, we had a big road sign in our dorm, okay? It was like 5 feet in diameter, big road construction that had bright orange. So at the end of the year, we obviously couldn't take it home. So we decided that we'd just keep it in the parking garage and then hopefully come back in a few months and it'll still be there, right? So sophomore year comes around, we take my car, we drive back to my dorm, and we find it in the parking garage. But the problem is it didn't fit in the car. So what we decided to do was we put it on the roof of the car, and me and my roommates all opened our windows and just held it on the roof of the car while we drove. And we drove back like that, and we made it back safely. But looking back, probably wasn't the smartest idea.
That's hilarious. Dude, imagine, did it scratch up the top of the car?
You know, I can't really see the top of the car, so hopefully not. But I mean, out of sight, out of mind, you know?
Yeah, if you never look at it, it's never scratched.
Exactly.
How has your college experience been thus far?
Honestly, I feel like if you asked me this like last summer or like even towards the beginning of the school year, I would have been like negative and been like, oh, like I feel like I haven't really lived college that much, because with COVID, with being sent home, like we were all ripped off like of our freshman year and our sophomore year, and like I'd be like, well, I didn't do like half the things I was wanting to do, or like I didn't get to take advantage of this and that. But like overall, when I think about like how many fun things have happened, how many like learning experiences I've had, how many like crazy incredible people I've been able to meet, I feel like college has been like some of the best times. Like I'm like really happy with where I'm at, and I'm really happy to be like a student here.
It's been really good. It hasn't been what I expected it to be, but it's been, I don't know, I met a lot of people, I grew a lot. I found myself a decent amount, as cheesy as that sounds, but there's still more to do and more to learn, more to grow.
It's been amazing, man. Honestly, yeah, I've met some amazing people. Like you, Jamil.
Stop, too nice.
You know, I've met a lot of people. I've had some great memories. I think if it wasn't, COVID definitely impacted it a little bit, but, you know, we made the best of what we got. It's been a good time. No complaints.
Who is one person who has made your college experience better?
I definitely have to say my friend Imran. So Imran, I met freshman year. He lived the floor above me. And, you know, we became good friends right away. He'd be at our dorm every single night pretty much. And then, so we're also the same majors. So, you know, it's just someone to do classes with. We get along really well. And definitely Imran's made my experience a lot better.
I hate choosing one person. If I had to, outside of like all my amazing friends, like there's so many incredible people I feel like I've been able to meet. I'd say probably my roommate. Leah's been amazing. She's like a mom and a best friend all in one. she's dealt with so many of like my little mental breakdowns on our kitchen floor. She's like the first person to celebrate with me when something good happens, but she's also the first person to be there when good things aren't happening. And I feel like she's been through so many of like life moments of mine these past 2 years.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't want to pick one person. I feel like, I don't know. Obviously, Manny, like definitely 100%. And then also like, you know, Ali, Omer, Alicia, you, Maria, Saleh, Soidan, Sadine. Like it's just been a weird year, but they definitely did, and will continue to, hopefully.
What was the most unexpected thing that happened to you in college?
I feel like I don't really have a specific answer. COVID was a big one, but I feel like in general, these past 2 years have been kind of throwing curveballs left, right, and center. It's been a rough 2 years. I feel like there's so many random things that have happened, whether it been like things with family or things with friends.
Unexpected, probably, I don't know, the pandemic. Like that was definitely completely different. I feel like I just got adjusted and happy and content with freshman year, and then all of a sudden it was gone and it was all online, and it was so strange. And then even getting back, I didn't see people because I was scared to get exposed, and I don't know, I didn't really start seeing people till I was vaccinated. So that all was really weird to deal with. Was like, you're not going to classes, you're not seeing the same people you saw. Half of my friends are still across the world, and it's not the same. So I think that was the most unexpected thing.
I'd have to say becoming a barber. That wasn't something I envisioned in my freshman year. It just kind of happened during quarantine. I started cutting hair, and fast forward a few months, now it's like a full-time job. So that was definitely unexpected.
Hit up Adil Cuts, $15 cuts, link in bio. What is the key to success in college?
This key to success is probably developing a work ethic that fits with you, because I feel like once you have that and once you like find your flow, then you do well and you succeed in academics, which is the most important thing. But also having a balance, because you can't just be studying all the time. You need to have that social interaction too.
Feeling comfortable to fail. I think failure is something that a lot of people sometimes avoid, because it's obviously not a good feeling. But I feel like if you're not able to let yourself fail, then you're not able to really like understand success, or like understand that sometimes like you gotta hit like 5 potholes before like I don't know why I use that analogy. You gotta like 5 bad things for 1 good thing is basically what I was getting at.
I think the key to success is always having a positive mindset. School can get hard. There'll be a lot of stresses in college, but as long as you stay positive, I think, and just realizing that, you know, everything that may be tough right now will pass, and, you know, just have fun, you know, stay positive, have fun. And that's it. You'll have a great time in college.
All right. Perfect. Thank you, Muna.
You're welcome.
I really do appreciate it.
Of course.
All right. Thank you, Alicia.
Of course.
I appreciate your presence. Thank you for coming on today.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you so much,
Thank
Adil.
you, Jamil.
It
Thank
was
you.
a pleasure.
Always a pleasure talking to you, Jamil.